All right, Washington Commanders fans. In today's video, we're going to break down the masterclass Adam Peters has been putting on during the preseason and how it could set our team on a path to the Super Bowl in 2025. Stick around until the end, because I'm going to show you all the details of the decisions that are turning our roster into one of the strongest in the NFL. And listen, this isn't just some random speculation. I'm giving you the latest insider info from Commanders headquarters. And of course, don't forget to drop a like. It's just one click, it's quick. Your participation makes all the difference in helping our community grow even more. When we talk about Jayden Daniels, it's no exaggeration to say he's changed the entire trajectory of the franchise. With his dynamic style, mature demeanor, and incredible talent, Daniels has already won over the fans in his first year. He was voted the most explosive rookie on the field and has become the symbol of this new era for the Commanders. Behind all of this is Adam Peters' dedication to giving our quarterback all the protection and weapons he needs to lead the team to the biggest achievements. When a GM believes in his quarterback to this extent, everyone feels that confidence. And it's not just me who's excited. NFL analysts are paying close attention to everything Peters has done. Christopher Knox from Bleacher Report gave the Commanders' acquisitions a B+ grade and said the team will compete on equal footing with the favorites. He highlighted that we're no longer the underdog of the league. Now, everyone expects Washington to go far in the playoffs again, especially because the core of the roster has been maintained, and Jayden Daniels is becoming increasingly comfortable leading the offense. As a fan, I'm proud to see that our reputation has completely changed. The offseason was marked by smart and bold decisions. Even with only 5 draft picks, Peters used those resources precisely to bring in important reinforcements and address the team's biggest weaknesses. Above all, he invested in protecting our new star, making it clear that the plan is to avoid any unnecessary risk to our quarterback. This type of mindset is crucial when you want to make history in a league as competitive as the NFL. But, of course, it's not all sunshine and roses. There are areas that still worry the coaching staff and the most attentive fans. The group of running backs needs to show more firepower, the team still needs more pass rushing options, and the safety unit also needs significant reinforcements to ensure stability on defense. In addition, we need to find quick solutions for the absence of Sam Cosmi on the offensive line, as he was a key piece in the blocking scheme. Any slip-ups in these areas could threaten our Super Bowl dreams. Even with these challenges, the mood is confident. The foundation that was built allowed Coach Dan Quinn to take charge of a focused, talented, and hungry team. The 2025 season promises excitement for the fans, especially since we have 8 primetime games, reflecting how the NFL considers our team one of the biggest attractions this year. If Peters' plan works and the key players perform, we're going to take the field as protagonists, not just supporting characters. This is the kind of strategy that can make all the difference when the playoffs come around. The work done now to build the roster could be remembered as the turning point in the Commanders' history. But for that to happen, every detail will matter, from the performance of the rookies to the recovery of important players, as well as Dan Quinn's tactical moves. It's time to look ahead with ambition. Imagine starting the 2025 season without that traditional struggle in the first few weeks. Well, the schedule has finally given our team a break, and by all indications, we can have a hot and steady start. If you're someone who doesn't miss a play and is excited to see Jayden Daniels and Dan Quinn back on the field, stay tuned until the end of the video. I'm going to show you why now is the perfect time to believe. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment on your expectations. Together, we are stronger and our voice reaches far within the franchise. The atmosphere in Washington is pure anticipation, especially after the great campaign of 2024. The team went far, looked good in the playoffs, and comes this year with the pressure to repeat or even surpass that performance. We know that Jayden Daniels has been putting on a show since his rookie year, and Dan Quinn seems to have found the recipe for victory. But it doesn't hurt to remember the NFL doesn't forgive distractions. There is always that fear among commentators about a possible drop in production in Jayden's second year, but honestly, I have a lot of confidence in his potential and the coaching staff. What's most promising about this start to the season is precisely the schedule, which is considered very accessible for the Commanders. According to an analysis by CBS Sports, 3 of the first 4 opponents should have quarterbacks still in the adaptation phase. In the opener, we face the New York Giants who, by all indications, will have veteran Russell Wilson debuting as their starter. Then, the Las Vegas Raiders with Geno Smith, newly arrived and not yet integrated, and the Atlanta Falcons betting on rookie Michael Penix with only 3 games as a starter. See? This scenario puts Washington in a strategic situation to secure wins and confidence right away. Of course, in the NFL, no victory comes for free. Dan Quinn himself has already sent a message to the team. Underestimating any opponent is asking to become a headline for the wrong reasons. Anyone who remembers negative surprises in past seasons knows that you can't lose focus and think the game is won before the final whistle. Therefore, each game is still a test, whether against the Packers, Giants, or any other rival at the beginning of the year. The message is simple. Taking advantage of these easier initial rounds can be the key to gaining momentum and reaching the second half of the season with high morale. If the Commanders manage to accumulate wins now, they avoid the pressure of having to chase wins at the end of the schedule, and that makes all the difference in the fight for the playoffs. Can you imagine our team in full swing, adjusted, and with the confidence to face the bigger challenges that come later? You can't miss this news because this season, the Commanders finally took a bold step to change the team's destiny. The arrival of Deebo Samuel is just the beginning of an ambitious plan that is transforming our team. Stick with me until the end, because I'm going to show you why this 2025 transfer window may be the most important of the last decade for Washington. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel and leave your comment, because today's talk will be a good one. The front office spared no effort to strengthen the team and give our quarterback, Jaden Daniels, not only better receivers, but also elite protection. Coach Dan Quinn only had praise for the aggressive attitude of General Manager Adam Peters. According to Quinn, the entire commission realized that after the elimination in last year's playoffs, it was necessary to act quickly and firmly. He stated on the Rich Eisen show that the leadership's work was essential to bring in big names, such as Deebo Samuel, to further strengthen the team. These bold choices came at a cost, of course. Washington gave up some draft selections, finishing with only 5 picks in 2025. But no one questions that investing heavily in Samuel, a wide receiver with all-pro status, and left tackle Laramie Tunsil was a decision to reap immediate rewards. For me, seeing the front office betting high shows that the team wants to win now and compete on equal footing with any franchise in the league. In addition to technical quality, the human aspect was taken into account in this remodeling of the team. Dan Quinn makes a point of highlighting how the coaching staff is concerned with the rapport and brotherhood within the group. It's no use just having big names. Everyone needs to be aligned and connected to achieve great goals. This has a direct impact on internal competition, making the team even stronger and more motivated to reach the top. Expectations for Deebo Samuel are also high in relation to how he will be used in the attack. With Cliff Kingsbury as offensive coordinator, fans can expect creative plays and maximum use of Deebo's versatility. However, Quinn made it clear that it will not be a copy of what he did in San Francisco. We will see adaptations, innovations, and intelligent ways to surprise opponents, and honestly, that's what we want to see in an offense that needs to be different if it wants to go far in the season. In the hands of a quarterback who's already called a unicorn for his extraordinary qualities and surrounded by valuable new pieces, the Washington Commanders offense is all set to break records and compete at a high level. The goal is to go beyond last year's excellent campaign and finally fight for that Super Bowl spot that fans so desire. Now tell me, will this overhaul be enough to put the team among the greats, or is there still something missing in the Commanders' puzzle?